invited all coming here because founders, their team members, also of course we have our amazing gentlemen who are supporting our women as well. Also, our venture partners. I think I will give the floor at the very end because we want to prioritize the pitching time for our participants. Yes. So I believe this is not just a simple pitch event. This is an opportunity for us to really to recognize the incredible potential of women entrepreneurs and to reflect on our critical roles, like how we can better to support them. I believe for people who work in the government or private sector or in the public sector, we often see such a phenomenon like in a panel discussion, there are majority men speakers, or in a boardroom, gathered with all the gentlemen. Sometimes I call this is like a gentleman club in some kind of boardrooms. But sometimes when I talk to those people, hey, why is there not enough women speakers in your panel? People will say, well, we invited them. They are not. They themselves they did not come. They did not show up. Then I ask them, did you ask them what kind of conditions they would prefer? For example, I imagine women speakers with the younger kids. They have no one to leave their kids, right? So what we did back into United Nations, because I had some work experience there, we especially facilitate this kind of kids zone, play zone, so that enable our women speakers to really to come to speak. That's also the kind of solution. And there's also a very inspiring kind of woman leader. Her name is Bonnie Chan. She's the CEO of Hong Kong Exchange, Stock Exchange market. When she came into her leadership, she made it like she banded all the single gender board. So you said you have to have women on the board. So this kind of it sounds like a radical reform is going on, but I'm really glad to see actually no matter in the West or in the East, no matter in the traditional banking sector or in the government or in the entrepreneurial, we are making some kind of progress. So that's really good. I just want to say there are always a solutions to tackle this kind of gender bias kind of phenomenon that we see often. In the past few months, we also spent some time in Silicon Valley. When I talk to this kind of tech companies, there are usually two type of kind of people in the attitude. One people said, well, gender does not matter. We just invest in a project with a good quality. So those kind of people, I think they're just denying the fact. Let's be honest, the number do not lie. There are only less than 2% of the venture VC funding invest in the women startups. There must be a challenge, there must be a problem that we need to tackle together. And there's a second group of people, they say, well, we are venture capitalists, we are not really responsible for this kind of things, this is like a systemic problem. I also understand that. That's why we want to involve different stakeholders to come in to tackle the challenge together. But I'm really proud to say there are third type of people, like Big Sky Capital, the team, with our funding partners, Adil and John. They are the people that come to say, listen, we recognize there is a challenge. Like there are not enough women representative here. And we are responsible of taking this to work on with our partners together. So I'm so truly proud of saying, thanks, giving such opportunity to contribute. And that's why I will really love to have an honor to introduce our funding member, the person who at the heart of this initiative, who wanted to also bring more women startup to come in here, Adil Nurgozhin. Adil, I would like to give the floor to you, make a brief greeting with our participants and what Big Sky is looking forward in this women-driven startups. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jenny, for organizing this event together with all our respective partners. As you said, we just obviously see the existing problem and disproportionate cash allocation towards male founders. Maybe because we're stupid and we like risk a lot, but most probably that's the reason. But nonetheless, we invest heavily in female founders. In our portfolio, it's 20%. We just closed three other deals in our portfolio, which were female founders, which we intend to announce Q1. Well, whenever the founder will be ready to announce. Actually, we will be just following their lead there. I know there's a lot of potential in our region, and I know women are free and strong and beautiful, but not only that. They do have skills. They prepare. They take on the risk as much as anybody would. And we're here to offer an equal opportunity for those that are not essentially listened.